Hey everybody, it's PK78. I'm just coming on here because I got a couple things to talk about. The first one is um, cancer awareness. People that know me know that I lost my mom and my sister 6 months apart due to cancer. They had two different types of cancer. My mom had pancreatic cancer. Pancreatic cancer comes from what the doctors have told me is chemicals and things that we put into our bodies. Unfortunately, um, my mom was a drinker. She was an alcoholic. She just liked to drink, um, basically beer. And um, I'm not one here to judge. My mom was a wonderful person. God rest her soul. But I just want to make people aware of um, just cancer itself. Like people say breast cancer is not hereditary. It doesn't matter. Still, at a certain age, you should go get your mammogram, no matter how uncomfortable it may feel. Go get it done. Get checked up on a regular. It takes 3 to 6 months for cancer cells to come back and to develop. So if cancer runs in your family, any way, shape, or form, anybody in your family had passed away from cancer or has had cancer to beat it, um, thank God that they beat it. Um, Another thing is my sister had, I want to say it was either um, uterine cancer or it was cervical. Either way, she left behind 5 children. They're grown now, and they also have kids themselves now. But um, she died 6 months after my mom. Um, she found out she got diagnosed when she was pregnant. Um, they could have terminated her pregnancy, and she could have chose her life. But after seeing my mom pass away, she was just basically she gave up. Um, Again, I don't know how she developed that cancer. Um, but she did. She wasn't heavy set. She wasn't overweight. She didn't have diabetes. She didn't have heart disease. She didn't have none of that. I have no clue. But this is just, me with my personal things that happened to me in my personal life. I'm trying to share with people because cancer is such a serious thing. When I was younger, my mom died when I was 15. So at that age, I didn't have the knowledge to understand that cancer can happen to anybody. You could be a baby, you could be elderly, you could be middle aged. It doesn't matter. Um, if they catch it in time, they can cure you. But if you wait and wait and wait and put it off, um, there's a chance that even chemotherapy, radiation, and any other medicine that they try won't be able to help you. I also have another family member who was diagnosed with throat cancer. Thank God he beat it, but now the same person has small cell cancer in his neck. It's very rare. Only, from my understanding, only 3 people in the United States have ever been diagnosed with it. It is also a spider cancer, meaning that if they cut it or try to remove it, the cancer will spread throughout his body and kill him. I'm praying for him, and I believe, God works miracles through these doctors. I hope that, they could take this cancer and any other cancer that they find and do more research for it. Um, Anybody who's seeing this, donate to cancer research funds. Um, I'm pretty sure I can find some links to put in the bio if you want to donate to the Cancer Research Fund. Um, but yeah, that really hit home. I was headed for uterine cancer. I also had precancer cells on my cervix. I got them removed, thank God, with the medicines out here and what doctors can do. Mine was due to I have a hormone imbalance problem, and I'm overweight, as you can see. Um, I learned the hard way not to get um, birth control injected into your body. I learned the hard way not to take these pills to get pregnant. If you can't get pregnant, you just keep trying. Don't. That medicine blew me up. Nobody was saying anything to me, not even the doctors. So now I'm stuck with this weight and I'm trying to lose it. But it's it's going. It's a slow process, but it's going. Um, Keep y'all posted on that too. Um, So now another thing I want to talk to you about is um, heart disease. Just recently, I had the scare of my life. I had an abnormal EKG come back, and this was all due to oral surgery that I have to get done. My EKG came back abnormal. Not so bad that they had to like send me to the hospital or anything, but um, they wanted me to get a stress test done, which my medical for some reason didn't find it medically necessary. So they denied me my stress test. So my doctor called my insurance company and told them, hey, look, we got to see why her EKG came back abnormal. She has procedures she needs to get done, blah, 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 whatever. Came back that they could do an echocardiogram. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Forgive me if I'm not. But anyways, I got that done. And the whole day, like, I was so nervous. My father had a heart attack with a triple bypass. And God rest his soul, all I can remember him saying is, he had a scar going down the middle of his chest where they cut open. They have to cut through your breastbone to get to your heart. And he had two, like, holes at the bottom. And he said when they pull the tubes out that they have in you, you're awake and you feel everything. He said when they pulled it out, he felt like he lost his soul when he took it. But his came from, I believe, unhealthy eating. He was a meat and potato type of guy. He also had diabetes. He had a triple bypass. They took veins from his legs and planted them where they needed to be in his heart. And they close your heart, where they close it, not your heart, I'm sorry, your chest cavity back up. They use wires and they use clamps because bones don't grow back together. But anyways, he lost weight. He was a very big man. He was like 5'11", 200, close to 300 pounds at one time. But having a heart attack took a lot out of him. He had the best doctors there were. But I want to let people be aware that I'm 43 years old, and I had, like I said, the scariest moment is when I didn't know if I had a blockage. I didn't know if I had anything, like, anything could have been wrong. I didn't know what was wrong. I just, you got your UPMC charts that come back before the doctor gets their charts. And I read it, and I know some medical terms, but I don't know, I'm not a doctor, so I don't know everything. So, my fiance is like, calm down, honey, it's okay, put it in God's hands. My soon-to-be father-in-law was like, if you give it to God and forget about it, don't mention it. I'm hard at it. I'm like my dad, so, of course I cried off and on all day. I tried to comfort myself. I did put it in God's hands, but I didn't fully put it in God's hands. I'm not perfect in my faith, but I do walk with my faith. But they were right. A day later, I got a phone call from my doctor, and she said, "You're fine. You're cleared to go get your procedure done." And I say that's my testimony because I was scared, and it could have been anything. I prayed for good results, and God blessed me with good results. I don't know what anybody's beliefs are, but it feels good to feel like something higher than you, somebody who created you, actually listens, because there's people in this world that don't even listen to you. But back to the heart disease. That is something that kills women. In the United States, that's the #1 killer in women, because when we have heart attacks, we don't feel heart attacks like men do. We feel it in our backs. We feel it in our stomachs. We get sleepy. We want to sleep a lot. I just lost my oldest brother, God rest his soul, to a massive heart attack. He went to sleep and never woke back up. And he was laying on his couch comfortable. So with women, it's a silent killer. And I just need people to be aware that I'm taking my health so much more serious now. I am a pre-diabetic, and I have borderline high blood pressure. Lately, my diabetes, my glucose monitor testing has been down to 120. Yesterday it was like 101, and that's like the lowest it's ever been. I cut out sugars. I I don't care what nobody says. They say you can't drink soda. Yes, you can. You can drink the zeros. You can drink the diets. You get used to the taste. I can't drink regular sodas anymore because I'm used to my diets and my zero sugars. You use Splenda instead of using regular sugar. You can use Splenda, and you don't even have to use a lot of it. I take the Ozempic and I take metformin. That's controlling it with my. I found like I bought two diabetic. You know, the food that you can and you can't eat. Um, I found out the hard way not to eat French fries twice in a day. Um, but the starches in women turn to sugars. Women, we have it way worse than men do. We really do. But just, yeah, that's another association. If you, the American Heart Association is another place that you could fund for people, you know, for them to do further testing on heart disease. And it's amazing what they could do nowadays. So, yeah, I just want to make people aware of those two things. Cancer and heart disease. Diabetes is very serious. I have that running in my family. Let's just say I got bad genes. Yeah. But even with bad genes, you could come out on top with the grace of God. So I'm going to close this video. Like I said, shout outs. SBoy Money Team. Go check out his page. Subscribe, like, comment. Don't be rude. Don't be rude to nobody. Like, it's not even worth it. DI's TV. Go see her. Shout out to her. Go subscribe, like, and comment for her. Ray57. Go check out his page. Like, subscribe, comment. I'll have a lot more subjects coming up. But yeah, let me know at the bottom, comment, if you had somebody who passed away from cancer and would like to comment or whatever. I say prayers for everybody, so when a prayer said for you, that's fine. I can do that too. Donate, like I said, to the Cancer Foundation, to the Heart Association Foundation. Be more aware on diabetes type 1, 2, and pre-diabetes. And just have a blessed day. And make sure that if you're living, live for God, because if you're wrong, I would hate to see that. But God bless and have a nice day.